Alright, so now we have Vile Urple versus Kreshar, otherwise known as Agitator. And we have a pretty beefy Kislev force versus what seems to be a rather elite Cathayan force. So we're going to have to see exactly how this holds out. Kreshar is very new to Warhammer 3, so, that's off for him to actually entering the tournament. Oh, and as soon as they start, they open up with a massive volley against Kislev. Hopefully they can do some work. There's some snow leopards in the woods back there. I think he was just holding them in reserve in case with some kind of ambush. He's marching forward. He's trying to bring his entire formation to bear. This is a bit rough. Not really sure what the answer would be for fire rain rockets with Kislev. To be honest with you, he probably wants a more mobile army than he's got. But ifs and buts, right? The cavalry is moving to flank, but it looks like they're going to hone in on the winged lancers that they see. The long march should definitely beat them 2-on-1. Yeah, he's not even going for tactics, just flying straight into the front of them. Okay, meanwhile, he's reforming his line a little bit and still moving up. Cathay has the range advantage, getting lots of shots in. The snow leopards have gone unspotted and are running around the flank. He's still not quite in range. I think he thought he was in range and stopped moving forward when he wasn't. Oh, Cathay has brought a lot of firepower to this one. Celestial Dragon crossbows are extremely dangerous, and he is actually focusing down the Frost Maiden. Either intentionally or accidentally, she is going down. Really should be popping a heal from the, I forget what they're called. Patriarch. If he has heal? Yeah, he does, yes. So she might rally, so that's possibly not over yet, but the Great Longmar are going to be clearing out the back line. They've fighting the winged lancers to try and keep the little Groms alive, but it's not really going so well for them. The Longmars are pretty good, and basically just keeping them bogged down until he needs to do something else. As long as he's not getting shot by those cannonballs, he's pretty much free to rain fire down on this infantry lines it approaches. Still being forced to advance against Cathay. This is turning into a bit of a bloodbath. Vile Urple's army is pretty solid though, like there isn't much of a weak spot to this. All these troops are elite. It would be very difficult. Oh, and a bit of a good spell cast there from Cathay on that blob of troops. Weakening them, the combined spells and magic causing a lot of grief. Really damaging this front line and then charging in the Longmar cavalry in the rear. I mean, there are some cavalry making their way to the back line, but it might not be enough. Massive spell goes down. All the Kislev units are flashing. Good old Kislev Space Marines not wanting to run away. You know, he did actually win that fight, or did they just run off? I think he realised that he needed to smash the front line, possibly. So the Groms are back online, firing away, but they're probably just not going to do enough now. Because the very much is full-on combat, but the Lancers are here in time to get into the range units. And this is suddenly looking a lot better. You should have perhaps run them into the Crane Gunners and the artillery, though, because it's the Crane Gunners that are probably going to cause the most damage at this point in time. Mao Ying is getting out of dodge by turning into a dragon, and she's probably going to look to focus down the cavalry. I would have expected. Huge fancy spell. Okay, there. She's going for the throat. She's going for Castalton. Longmars are going back towards the little Groms as the entirety of the front line looks like it is about to collapse, and it's just the cavalry that's left alive. Unfortunately for Cathay, it was another big blob going down. Not sure who did that. I would have said that it was Kislev, but it looked like it hit their units, so it could have just been a misclick, and then some lightning on the line breaks a couple of more units. This really is not looking good for Kislev, and that looks like army losses. Yeah, everything's flashing. This is over. So good attempt for Kreshar with practically his first ever game of multiplayer. So hats off for him actually participating in the tournament. It's never easy fighting your first game, and it looks like Vileple's going to take this very seriously. So thank you very much for watching. I wish you good fortune in all your wars to come, and see you in the next one.